welcome back to another episode of Debates Never Die. I must say the temperature is hot in this room right now. It's going to be a good one. Thank you so much for joining us again. It's November. It's the end of November, which means we're so close to the end of 2025. What a year it's been. So today's episode, we're going to be looking back and we're going to be looking forward. This is my favorite time of the year because it gives us a chance to look back at what we've seen, but we also can look forward. Looking forward in the group causes some people problems. Some people, you have to qualify yourself as to why you say. Some people have a feeling for these things, have a knack. Some people on the show told us that they see things long before others. So we'll get all of that in today's episode. I'm here with, this is a front three. This is a serious front three that we have. Obviously myself, Tapso, but with Mvu
leading the line.
Mvu leading the line and controlling what's happening on either flank. I think you're well positioned today to control what's happening on either flank. On the left wing, LLM himself. How are you doing, sir?
No, I'm great, dog. I'm great. It's
Heart
good
rate?
to see you.
Heart rate?
No, it's settled down.
Manageable.
Settled down. I'm glad we have a mediator here.
Look.
Because,
I think we're all wearing our watches. Let's monitor the heart rates because they're going to go up during the episode. But I come in peace for at least the beginning. 2025, I remember at a stage last season not being into the football season that much. It just felt like it wasn't a special season.
His team was getting dusted. That's why.
No. Beyond that, we now know that Liverpool, that was one of the most fraudulent.
It was a lie.
It was a
top muscle
facade.
memory.
It was a facade of a title. Arsenal, great letdowns. Should have won that league.
Yeah.
The Champions League final was a letdown. PSG winning 5-0. That was not the spectacle it should have been. The Club World Cup itself built itself up to be okay, cool. And then we got Chelsea beating PSG, which I don't think anyone liked that much.
If you're in Chelsea.
So going into the season, August, we were like, what are we going to expect? And we were on the episode, what are we going to expect from the season? But I think this has been a good season so far.
Yeah.
Lots of storylines, people living up to expectation, people being exposed.
Yeah.
So maybe, just as a soliloquy, you go uninterrupted. What have you made of just this season so far? Just 2025, 26, but what you've seen until now. What has stood out for you? How do you find the season? Do you feel a difference from last season? What are you thinking, reflecting on it?
Across leagues?
Across leagues. And I want your feeling. How do you feel right now?
I've enjoyed watching football this season. I think the quality of games have been there, especially in the Champions League. Lots of goals. I don't know if there was this many goals in the group stages.
There was a record-breaking match week, 3 match weeks ago. They scored the most goals ever scored in a match week, even though they've more games now, but still.
Lots of attacking football by many teams. I think also we find teams playing different styles of football, which is also quite nice to see. On a personal level, if you're looking at my teams, Barca's been very disappointing, I would say.
And predictably so.
Injury struck?
Yes,
to some extent, but I think the depth was always an issue. They knew ahead of time.
Look, yeah, so that I agree, but I'm not sure that this could have been predicted, is what I'm saying. The level of football that we're playing is just not really that good. It's attack or nothing. And not to say that our defense was great last season. It was just but it was much better than what we're seeing right now. It's just so poor. Kunde looks off it. Araujo, yeah. Balde hasn't been up to the races yet. Frankie de Jong has not been great. So there's just a lot of underperforming players. I think Lamin's still getting into his stride. He hasn't been great, but I don't know if that has to do with his
diseases,
Hey man.
It's like
we don't know what was happening there at his parties. But yeah. So I think on that front it's been quite disappointing. Arsenal's been great. I think the beginning of the season, I was quite worried. I mean, we've had our predictions. The things I was worried about, I'm glad that Arteta's doing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my reservations were down to him more than any other team or manager. And I think he's doing what he should have been doing. If we want to just have it right, he's doing what he should have been doing for the past 2 seasons in trusting his players. And I get it. You might lose quality, but my main thing is you can't wait for so much squad depth for you to be able to try different things. And I think that has been my biggest issue with him. And this season, genuinely, he's doing everything that I hoped to see, and I was worried that he wouldn't do. And then if you look at individuals, like Harry Kane's been doing well. Mbappe, I think it's going to be a good Ballon d'Or race this season. I think like probably less clear than last year was. It's a World Cup year as well, so I'm quite excited. I think but all around the level and quality of football has been great. But Harry Kane still needs to give us a moment though. He does.
When you say a moment, like what do you mean? Are you saying like in a big match? What do you want?
His big moment cannot be him taking off his mask against Arsenal. That's what people keep referencing. Like, oh, he scored that goal. Like, no. Like, I want him to drive his team. Yes, he's won the trophies, which is great. But I think there's still this thing where there isn't a moment you can think about him like
the Harry Kane show.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
This doesn't happen without him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, he just hasn't had that yet. And I'm hoping he can give us that this season.
So
It's not going to happen.
I hear what you're saying. I just think when you're that level of consistency, I don't know at what point you expect it in the same way. Like Kane scores almost every other game.
Yeah, but again, when you talk
These are
about
two
the
different
greats,
conversations.
yeah,
He's talking
yeah,
about- He's said this before. Every great has a moment.
Okay.
every single one.
Like, yeah. The last 6 years have not given us a single Harry Kane moment that you can remember Ronaldo doing a bicycle kick. You can remember Messi taking off his shirt. You can remember Neymar probably doing something. You can remember Mbappe in the World Cup final scoring. You can attach things to players.
Okay.
You can't. We've had this discussion
And
before.
it's not about how consistent he is.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
no, that's
It's
No,
the
I get what
exact
you're
opposite
saying.
of a consistency conversation.
Yeah.
Does Lewandowski have that moment outside of any of the tournament?
Yes.
It's
He
fine.
scored 5 against
goals.
Wolfsburg.
No, but I'm just saying he's got a thing.
He
got a thing.
scored a goal in every single game except about the final.
Is that a moment or a record?
Actually, yeah, maybe you're right. What moment does he have? He has his Madrid moment, but then they
Yeah,
didn't win.
that was 2011 or 2012.
Yeah.
So,
But I also want to be fair. It's not like I'm watching Bundesliga, right? So I don't want to.
I'm just saying, like the level of these moments for these two strikers, Harry Kane, Lewandowski, I don't really know what I'm hoping for from them. Like how would it present itself? Is it just a banger of a goal? Is that what we want?
No.
No,
You're oversimplifying.
no, yeah,
He's-
yeah.
and-
He's doing
no,
what
no,
he
no, no,
accused
no,
you
no,
of.
no, no, no. I'm staying calm. I'm staying calm.
No, I'm-
'Cause you
I'm-
literally, he said what he wants Harry Kane to have something that belongs to him exclusively.
Oh, okay,
A goal
so-
in a final. A
Okay.
goal to take his team somewhere.
Okay.
The defining moment of the match, the tournament. He's
Okay.
described what it is.
Okay,
Henry has one that was not in the final.
I know against Liverpool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
you know
Like,
what? I hear you.
There's
I hear you.
something that you can fall back to, like, yo, he gave us this.
Okay.
Aside from how consistent he was and how many goals he scored, he gave people a moment that they'll never forget.
Okay, I hear you, and sorry for oversimplifying. I was just trying to see exactly what the parameters were. I was trying to just make it simple for the listeners as well.
All-time greats give us. He must give us. That's all. I hope he can give us
I
one.
don't think he will.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope he does.
Anyways, not sure how we got to Harry Kane, but it sounds like your sentiment is good. What a time to be LLM, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Arsenal flying high,
Yeah.
as you told us they would. Milan doing
Top of the log.
better than they were, better than a lot of people might have expected them to do.
100%.
So tell us about your season so far. Tell us about how you're feeling, because you did hold up the shirt at the beginning of the season. You told us this was the year. So is it the year?
Let me also just shake your hand.
Thank you.
Slut. Yeah, what a fucking fraud. What a fraud.
No, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Honestly, it's been amazing. I hate that Szoboszlai scored that free kick, because if we came into this episode saying we're going invincible again, because I think that would have really rattled everyone else having to watch it twice. But I think I'm grateful that we are where we are. We're exactly where we should be. It's nice to see your team just meet expectations. Like I don't know why we wouldn't be in the situation at the end of last season. I believe the Arsenal were at worst a top 3 side in the world, and right now it looks like we're the best in the world. It's genuinely new territory. I must be honest. I must
glad
be
you
humble.
said it on the podcast.
I don't know.
Why do you need to be humble?
I'm not being humble. I'm being honest about the fact that before now, I don't think I'd seen Arsenal as the best team in the world undisputedly. Like, going into the Bayern game, I wasn't nervous.
Yeah.
I didn't think, oh, what? No, I was like, it would be surprised if we didn't win this game. It's at the Emirates. I think it suits us very, very well. When I spoke to Les before, I did say at the time that I think it's more likely that we draw against Chelsea than it is that we lose to Bayern. Like just given what like where the games are, the fact that we're coming off North London Derby, then the Bayern game, and then you have the Chelsea game. Just trying to like contextualize it all. But yeah, I'm grand, bro. Like I'm actually honestly smug. I walk through. If I walk through a
That's
mall,
the thing.
if I walk
Why
through a
does he
mall,
just? You must be like this all the time, then.
if I walk through, I was like
Why?
the first episode of the season. I just try and be measured for you guys, bro. You guys get.
No,
it's
we don't
gonna
need
be a
that.
long
We
season,
don't need
bro.
that.
From
We need
August
honesty.
to May, if
We
I
need-
said the same thing every
we need
single
honesty.
week, I try to be measured.
We need
I try to be
honesty.
measured. I try to be measured. It also, the reality is, as great as it is to be in this position, it's exactly where we should be.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
there's a part of it where it's like, you don't almost want to be that. I was like, no, just fucking win, bro. Like, I'm tired of being like,
Hey, bro, I'm with you. I've been with you.
no, yeah,
I've been with you.
yeah.
was
But like,
called names,
so
man.
so you ask why I'm not always that smug. It's like because at this point, that's where I'm at. I'm like, we actually could have done this 2 seasons ago, and we didn't, and it's fine. I can make sense of certain things. And it's
Is
like
it fine? You said it's fine. I don't think it's fine.
provided
It's
we
only
win
fine.
now.
Yeah, it's fine if you win.
Yeah,
it's only
it's
fine if you
fine
win.
now. But again, you've seen me. You've been with me when Arsenal have been low. The conversation we had in January of this year, you saw where I was at in relation to what I expect from the team going forwards. So yeah, it's nice that my team is meeting the expectations. It's a good place to be. Like I'm a bit full of myself. A bit sad though about the rumors around Alonso. Like that's been a weird thing. This is not what I expected at Madrid.
Yeah, that's nonsense, honestly.
I don't think it's true.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it's true.
Okay.
I think it's
I
No,
hope
I
not.
think
definitely
it
a
is
hope not.
true. I think those people are egomaniacs, and it starts with Rundai. It starts with Rundai. It's like in their culture. It's how they operate. So I believe everything that I've read this week about both sides of the camp.
Bro, Rundai told us Alonso's ruining his club. Like that's ridiculous.
After 3 months after telling us, he recognizes his club
Yeah.
again. Like that's how quickly it works there. But we'll touch on those things when we do our, which is now actually. We're gonna go crystal ball now.
Yeah.
Now we're not speaking off of what we know. We're
Just-
speaking off what we think.
Just
and feel.
before you go, just so the crowd knows, just want to ask something. This guy supports Bayern. Did you watch the
No,
Arsenal
I
Bayern
missed the game. I missed
You-
the
You
game.
missed it.
Yeah, I missed the game.
So you didn't watch the
Which
team you
games
support?
have you caught recently? What's the best game you watched in the past like 2-3 weeks?
What are you asking me?
Which games are you watching, brother?
I watched thingy. What was the big game? I watched Chelsea Barca. I literally watched Chelsea Barca.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about? I missed the one game, and he's saying, "Oh, you didn't watch the TV sport." Yeah, that's how life works. What the hell? I'm not paid to do any of that. First of all,
I would like personally, I don't miss the games of my team. Like me, do you miss your team's games?
I
don't
don't,
miss my
like,
team's games, bro. I don't know. I guess as a United fan, maybe he's not as connected. I understand actually. Makes sense.
anyways, projection time. 2026.
Wait, you didn't give us yours.
What?
Your
You don't need mine. Right? It's the same. It's been the same for the last 12 months. Nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to be excited about.
Amram getting sacked? Or is that part of your projections?
That's not part of my projection. He won't get sacked because
Okay.
it would just be just below. It would be average enough for him to not get sacked. But we're not, I don't want to talk about Amram today. We don't need him in this episode. We speak about him every episode. I promise you, we don't need another episode.
Okay, wait, just one thing.
Yes.
What position do you think you guys finish?
8th.
Ah, there it is. And I've been saying to you for a long time. That was the case, and you fought me on that as well.
I fought you. When did I fight you?
Check the clips.
When did
No,
I fight
we,
you?
we have a whole podcast. Check.
We've got a podcast. We've got editors.
To the listeners,
Yeah, yeah.
please go look what I said about. He's asked me many times, why are you so sure about 8th? Yeah, your words.
Was
That's
that,
fine.
what did I say then? Actually, no. I'm not falling for the trap.
Okay.
Anyways, let's get back. Before we get to 2026, AFCON is now, right?
Yeah.
In less than a month. There's going to be hella teams that are actually affected meaningfully, right?
Yeah.
I've got an
Sunderland.
article here that like highlights the number of players. While I open it, like you look at teams, a team like United,
Yeah.
Wemo Mazraoui, like
Oh, you guys are
Ahmad,
toasted.
like those are 3 big losses, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think we have what it takes to cope during that period without those 3 players. Purely because of how often United lose players.
Oh, I pray.
Pray what?
That you guys sink.
Sing from where?
Sing from where?
Aren't they like 12th?
Yeah,
Like
almost
how much further can what do you want to see?
You still have United prayers?
lower.
Oh, wow.
Anyways,
And I don't have United prayers, though.
like we've got United. Those are 3 big misses, right? Fulham lose Iwobi, Basi, is it Chukwueze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Palace lose quite a few players. Sunderland here have 7 who could. They've got Talbi, Diarra, Ronaldo, Dringa, Traore, Masuaku, and Sadiki, and 7 like first teamers.
Yeah.
So I don't think the last AFCON affected the Prem that much because when Salah left, like Liverpool won all their games.
Yeah.
And I can't think of another team that was drastically affected by AFCON. But I feel like this one might be different. Like we might see teams miss their guys, especially a team like Sunderland,
Yeah.
who will then thank their lucky stars that they started the season so well. But what do you guys? It obviously okay. I'm gonna ask such a stupid question now. Will AFCON affect the title race?
No.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So who actually like, other than United, do you see anyone falling because of this period?
Everton.
Because of I was
Yeah,
about to say that. I was about
Yeah,
to say that.
Everton are
that's the
toasted.
first
And
thing for
gay,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And gay.
Yeah.
That's a
Ah,
big
gay,
Well,
yeah,
the gay,
yeah.
what gay did.
No, dude, gay is important.
He
Gay
is,
is
but
important.
I'm astonished by what happened in that moment. It's one of the dumbest things I've seen happen.
But the
It's
ref
too
got,
early in the game.
I do think the ref got too involved in that.
What do you mean? You can't slap books on the pitch, bro.
No, I
Nah,
get
it
it,
wasn't
bro.
even
But
a
like,
slap, bro.
What was it?
like, and like,
It was like a-
he was watching them like this, like he was waiting for something to happen. Like, bro, just let it
And
go.
I don't think
Yellow
I don't think you give
done.
a red card. You give both players a yellow card
Yeah.
early and tell them don't do that again.
Look,
You don't give them a
I
red
think
card.
that's what we would have all liked to
And
see.
it's not like he whapped him. You know what I mean? Like he didn't just whap him,
so
bro.
you're saying because he didn't fall, it's fine.
No.
Like, the contact wasn't that bad.
If it was a United player doing that to an, or if it was opposing players, even that you would have been like, come on, like ref, don't make it about yourself so early.
Okay, so in that instance, matter of factly, the person receiving the slap goes down, right? He's gonna sell the contact a lot more.
Yeah.
Whether or not, even if they have to review it in VAR, they would be like, oh,
He
dude,
gets sent off though. I promise you.
it shouldn't be.
Dude, like, look, if we're saying a strike to the face requires a
You're
lot
getting
more
distracted. We're
intent,
talking about AFCON. You're talking about this red card. I'm asking you. Okay, Everton. You've got Everton.
by far.
Anyone else? I've got Sunderland.
Okay.
As it might get dark for them. It might
It
get
might.
dark for them.
I think Sunderland's squad is not necessarily full of depth, but there are a few options. Like, I think they can get through the 3 to 4 game period.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I also think what helps them is that their
3
style
to 4
of play.
games.
Yeah. In Jan.
No,
AFCON starts on the 22nd of December, mate.
Yeah, bro. Like they go
Oh, yeah,
early.
Shit, it starts early this year.
Yeah.
Still, I'd still say Everton. I think India is everything for them.
Yeah.
I think he's why they stayed up. I don't know, like this idea that Grealish is like revitalized.
Hey, he
it's
was
not
tricking
enough.
us, yo. And
It's not enough.
you saw, yeah.
Yeah,
They were saying he
so
must be back in the team.
I'm aware
I
about-
wonder who went early on Grealish in the group. We can check.
I wonder.
Another team
Yeah,
who really don't need AFCON right now is Wolves.
Oh,
They
yo,
have
Yeah.
I think they're
potential
gone.
5.
I think they're gone.
Yeah.
AFCON or no AFCON, I think they're done.
Do West Ham have any players? No.
They've Juve.
One Biscama and Juve.
Yeah,
Burnley will be fine. I think it's only Lyle. Who else is going to the?
Burnley have
Who else is in their team?
Twanzebe.
Okay.
But he's not a starter though. And Hannibal. Ooh,
Ah.
I've said enough.
he's not he
said
doesn't
enough.
help them.
I've said
Yeah,
enough.
so
I-
they might be
losing,
better off.
losing Hannibal
Yeah.
advantage
Might
Burnley.
make things a bit
advantage
easier.
Burnley at
Yeah.
this point. But yeah, I think we'll get to AFCON in a separate episode. We'll do like an AFCON
Yeah.
special. But I can't. Yeah, I'm worried about United. I worry for Sunderland. I worry for Everton. I worry for Wolves. Liverpool
Wolves is
losing
done.
Salah.
Not this version of Salah, unfortunately.
But given
might
the
help
context,
them. It
yes,
might
that's what I'm
help
saying.
them.
Given
He
the
might- he
context
might
of like
help
not
them.
having him there.
Yeah, no, he
You
might.
know
be
when
the
like a guy
script.
just leaves the room, then everyone's like,
Yo,
Yo,
thank
can
goodness.
breathe now, dog.
Can someone
breathe,
else
like,
start
yeah.
at right wing? Can Chiesa get a game here and there? I think they need this to happen. I think generally speaking, Liverpool need a period of time with, if he was injured even, where they'd probably have been better off purely
almost as if
because
someone said Liverpool should stop playing Salah for
yeah,
They
no,
should
it's
sacrifice Salah.
it's a sad thing because I think when you looked at the signings of Isak Rakitic, the idea is this is for a post-Salah world in any case, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, the fact that they haven't really played any games like that in the first place, like, it's like you guys need to start making this adjustment. You need to start playing differently. And yeah, it's a good thing for them, honestly.
But
it's
what are they
dark.
going to do when Salah's not there? Like actually,
Chiesa. Just play. Just
How
play.
long is Wirtz out for?
I think he's back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. They're probably gonna push him to the left, Chiesa, or maybe play him on the right. I don't know.
but as you guys come up with these hypotheses, do you rate any of them? Like, do you rate these theories?
Yeah.
To do what? Like, I'm saying, like, do you rate, oh, now they don't have Salah, they've got Chiesa, they will start scoring more goals. Do you
No,
actually,
no, no,
okay,
no,
so,
no, no, no.
Like, do you rate any of that?
Okay,
'Cause I don't
no,
rate.
no,
so
no,
I'd
no, no.
Even when you told us Verse must play left, I don't rate that.
Okay, so
I don't rate that.
So I'd liken it to this. You know how for a long time Arsenal had that right side bias, right? And there was concern that if you can shut down that then they're pretty much done. I think Liverpool have a thing of relying on just Salah to score goals
Yeah.
reliably. I think when
It's
you
gonna
are
force
forced to
them,
play
yeah.
without that player, you see what else there actually is in the squad. It makes you reconfigure things.
So what happens if they start scoring goals and then Salah comes back?
Then they'll
You-
be aware of the fact that they've actually do have signings for the world when Salah does go.
No,
And you
I'm
can
saying
change
this
Salah's
season,
role.
bro. When
Change
Salah comes
Salah-
back,
When he comes
change
back, he's
Salah's
gonna
role.
start the next game. Like
and that's going to cause them problems.
I don't think it will.
if they find a groove now and they start scoring goals and winning games without Salah,
Yeah, but
and then Salah comes back,
but he adds on to that. Like
hasn't this season.
he hasn't this
It's the
season.
best
but
start to the season.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he comes back, hopefully, let's also get it right. Like he's a great player, right? So
Yeah, 100%.
So I know, but I'm
all
saying
these players are great. All of them. We know what they're capable of.
No, not all, not all of them.
Who are you calling out?
I'm not. No.
No, this is
There's
the episode.
someone.
This is the episode.
There's someone
This
very
is the
clear.
episode.
There's someone
This is
very
the
clear you're
episode.
talking about.
No, it's not someone very clear. The only point I'm making is that if they start firing and he comes back, that's good news for Liverpool because there'll be someone who will add on to that. That's it. Nothing more than that.
Okay. So who's the player, bro?
Yeah, just call them out, bro.
No. Like they're very good players, but I don't think they're great, bro. That's all.
Oh, like all of them in general. You're saying there's no really great players on that side, just good players. Like I saw Rindaya call Ekitike a great player in the group.
Great potential. Like he's like great
So-
potential.
so
I'm
So is
starting
he
to
someone
regret. I
who's
think I
just
went
a
too
good
early on
player?
Ekitike, bro.
Is he someone who's just a good player?
Sorry.
Is he someone who's just a good player
could
right
be good.
now?
No, but I don't want to say just good. Like they're nice, bro. They're good. But
I
like
think we went too early on Ekitike, bro.
No.
I'm really regretting it.
No,
he
look.
was showing us, bro. I don't
Yeah, I
think
know,
he went
but
early.
nah, but sometimes you should know when.
If it's 6 games and then they don't do anything afterwards, it might let you in a bit too early. Like how many goals do you think he'll score now? I think your answer would be different to when he first started the season.
15. How
There
many
you
is
go.
on now?
Famous 15, same as Göker is.
No, we're not gonna allow him to do that.
No.
We're not gonna allow him
Yeah,
to do
like,
that.
what the hell is that?
Ekitike
No.
was not the marquee striker signing of the season. We're not doing this. I'm actually
Isak,
telling you.
please, wait, let's be real. Isak.
90M Ekitike wasn't a marquee signing. What are you doing?
No, I
To
think
score the most amount of goals for thing, as opposed to Gyökeres, who was signed to score the most amount of goals for Arsenal. You comparing those two? No. Are you doing that?
I'm saying if you sign a striker for 90M, the expectation's only 15.
look.
Maybe
If
have
you
an
want to
issue.
ignore the
should- they
context,
should-
because you
maybe
said
you have an issue.
before the episode, you told us context exists. Now the context doesn't exist. He's comparing the two signings and putting them on the same level. Why?
Because that's
Isak
it.
is meant to be what you're saying.
What you're saying,
Ekitike
yes.
was.
Okay.
But the price tag, I get it. Let's ham him. Cool, sharp.
Pause.
But that was crazy. Yo, that was crazy. No, but yeah, Isak, he's a player that he was really dope last season and the season before. But nah, bro, like he's
Except
not.
for when you speak to Newcastle fans.
Yeah.
No,
And they tell you,
I was gonna
they
say
tell you
he might be the one that's not great.
He was good.
You know?
They tell you he was good when the TV cameras were on. But when Newcastle were hiding in the 4 p.m. kickoffs they will tell you he wasn't that guy for it. They'll tell you.
Yeah, he's been poor. He's been shocking.
But
Is there a way to justify it? Or at
No,
this point,
none of
is,
that.
is he just underwhelming? I'm asking.
Underwhelming. And he can't stay fit. Like, unfortunately, like, no one wishes injuries on players, but like, it's been a trend with him. He hasn't been.
a guy who literally wished an injury on someone on the group like
Who-
2 years ago.
who was it?
We'll find the message, bro. I
we
will
can find-
take the liberty of cutting this clip and pasting his message on there. I'll get him. But anyways,
Nah, he's been poor, and no one told him to not go train and have a preseason. That was all his choice, and I know people are using that as a reason. That's not a reason. He decided to do that, and he's been poor. Like it's as simple as that.
can we then maybe jump to what I had next here? You guys will decide if we do 2025 or just this season. I want to talk about underachievers and overachievers.
Of the year.
Should
or
we
the
do the
season.
year or the season?
If you say the year, I'm going to put Isak regardless. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Nah, he can't be. Like,
Let's
like
see.
he,
Can't
won,
be.
he won Newcastle.
No,
like,
in like Feb. What did you after
Nah,
that?
but that's a big thing for
No,
you.
no.
Actually, no, okay. Sorry, the criteria is this year.
The year.
Discuss.
He's,
Discuss Isak.
I think Isak has been
Underachiever of the year.
since March onwards. Go look how many he's actually scored. Look what he's actually done. In that run-in when Newcastle eventually made top 4, it wasn't because Isak was banging them in week by week. That's not what was happening. The reality
Underachiever of
is,
the year.
after he won the trophy, and there's interviews and like, wow, Isak, what a striker.
What
all
did
this
Salah
belief.
do after the PSG game?
Yeah, he also hasn't been great since then. Like the conversation about why he didn't win Ballon d'Or is because he wasn't playing in 2025. So you could put him there if you want to as well. I'm not going to put him there, but I think when you have that end of the season from March until the end of May, and you don't do that much for your team, as Isak did, you then decide you're not going to train and do whatever you're going to do to force this move.
And people
You
are
get
justifying that, by the way. on
I
the
need
group.
this one clipped. Underachiever of the year.
Alexander Isak. By the end of 2025, that's what it's going to look like. You get to Liverpool,
Damn.
you force the move 150 M's,
Damn.
all in, and you're going to tell me you're not going to score 5.
He cost how
But-
much?
No, it's like not 150
trillion or whatever.
Pretty much.
Let's convert that. Is it how much?
Bro, I think it was 145. Just put 145 million pounds into whatever currency. Zim dollars.
I'm gonna add Zim here. I've got rands. Let me just see if I can.
Do Naira, bro. Do Naira.
Yeah. Let's add.
In the
Let's add
billions.
Naira. Hopefully it's here.
While he's calculating, so
There we go.
So for me, if you force that move and you don't deliver in the first few months, and we're looking at the end of the year, what we expect Liverpool to be like, he's not going to AFCON. You're thinking, okay, cool. Liverpool should be fine when Salah goes away, right? Because he should have more room. He should be fit. He should be available.
tell us.
Is there a camera?
Tell us the number. How big is this number, bro? Oh my goodness. I don't know how to pronounce the number. There's too many commas here. 270. Yeah, is this a trillion? It's a trillion. Yeah, 9 zeros. Oh no, trillion is 12 zeros. Bro, this is anyway. This is a lot of money, bro. This is a lot of money they paid for Isak. So for Isak, he's actually convinced me. Do I have him as my underachiever of the year?
No, not the singular, but he's one of them. This is my top 5.
Isak, do
3 billion rands, guys.
you have a
3 billion rands.
do you have another submission for underachiever of the year?
I honestly don't.
Also, unfortunately, if you move it that much, talk us on your back. I can't act like I can't see you. Liverpool are down. You're saying who spent the most? It's them.
Is underachiever based off of expectations? Because my underachiever of the year is Andre Onana, bro. I hate that guy. I hate that guy, bro. But is it like no one expected him to be good? So can I actually submit?
When he
it?
arrived, they did though. It's
No,
it-
we're talking about now.
They were eating it up when it's being shouting at Maguire.
Yeah,
Remember,
they loved it.
were eating
They
it up.
loved it. There was a point in
This is what
time
we need.
they said he's gonna bring winning culture.
is what
He's
we
gonna
need.
bring something else to United.
Let the record show I
Ball-playing
never
keeper.
said Onana was going to bring winning culture. So it was the other guys.
Not you, but if you go back to when he was signed, the expectation was that he'd be amazing. No one thought it'd be this bad. No one thought he'd be on loan.
I don't think so, bro.
My underachiever is Amram.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Like he did a very poor job, bro.
Yes,
Like
that's
it's
yeah.
an outstandingly bad job, bro.
That's a good shot. I don't know. Amram or Man United?
Amram.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
I'm trying to think of any. I can't really find that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think if you give Spurs a trophy, you win like 13 in 39 games.
I've lost count.
He's
of how
won.
many
No,
games.
I don't know how true this is, but I saw that he's won 12 games this year.
1 game a month.
That is insane.
Assuming we don't win.
For
anymore next year, which is a
a team
possibility.
like that, like we're not gonna do that. This is Man United.
Actually,
but like,
you know what?
United should not be winning 12 games
let's
in a whole
let's stop
year.
everything. That game against Everton, I agree with you. That was ridiculous. That was actually unacceptable. That's one of the most abysmal
Why?
results.
You guys keep telling me what I say on the group every week. Is
Yeah,
that-
no, I'm.
There's nothing you can't tell
I'm
me.
with you. Okay, that's the top 2 we've got. So what's yours?
Underachiever of the year. Who did I expect like greatness from? I think the first half of the year was Arsenal, to be honest.
City.
I wanted to talk about City. I really wanted to put them as underachievers, but I think they were allowed to fall off, given what they've given us. Like
Okay.
Arsenal were not supposed to have the season they had
No, I
in
get what you're saying.
Liverpool in that league, but to call them underachievers
got
of
credit
the
in the
year,
bank, yeah.
that's a bit crazy. I'm trying to think of players.
Mbappe.
Nah,
Nothing.
he
Goal
scored.
records. Goal records. What
He
it
scored
is.
too many goals
Okay.
to be in this conversation.
Yeah.
Vinny, on the other hand, was not a standout for most of the end of last season, and only seems to be kicking into gear like now. So I think in terms of what people would have expected for him during the
Yeah,
year,
this was a year as well where he said he's gonna do 10 times more, right? It was this.
It's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I don't even
He
think
gave
he's-
us a statement.
I don't think he's doing 0.5 more. What he was doing then. I'll get back to you on that one.
Or we're looking too top line. Like if we look at like other parts.
that's
of
why
the
I'm trying to
league,
be-
oh,
I'm trying
Players
to be-
is a bit tough.
You
Like
know-
I don't know
you know-
who like just this was very disappointing
But can I say Barca underachieved?
because they didn't win the Champions League.
I think it was their time to win the
Look,
Champions
I
League.
was gonna say like
It's a point of disappointment. I wouldn't say they're under.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's
like
like
and
in comparison to everything else.
the way it happened, it was like there was a clear issue. Like yes, we kept on
Getting through the games and everything else, but they couldn't defend for
exactly,
most of the
and,
season.
and to lose that way was just bad. Like you cannot lose in the last minute by playing a high line. Like that's stupid. That's so stupid. They robbed us of a final that would have been exciting to see.
Underachieved is Man United, bro. There's no answer
Yeah.
that you can convince me of because of we got a new manager in November and it's been a year and nothing has happened in that calendar year. Like
Yeah.
nothing.
Like you haven't moved
There is
forward.
no. Every other manager had a
You
high league
finished
finish
15th.
or a final or something to cling on to.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
It was a very forgettable season.
Not even forgettable. I want the Men in Black, bro. I want them to come zap it out of
Erase
my
it.
brain. Yeah.
Yeah. Because even like the Europa League finals, it's like, dude, what the, how?
Just quick, why isn't Menu getting a chance? I don't understand.
Amarim doesn't believe that he's got the physicality to play as a pivot, and he thinks that Bruno makes more sense in that position, so he's not playing him ahead of Bruno.
Hey, that boy needs to leave, man.
And you've been saying it, to be fair.
Yeah.
You have been saying it. Okay, on a more optimistic, actually not optimistic note, who overachieved this year? I'd like to go first.
Slot.
Nottingham Forest.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
And I think
That's a good shout. Palace as well, I think.
overachieved.
FA Cup winner. That's huge.
They
I think
finished.
that's their first trophy.
And they finished in a. I think no. They didn't finish in a European place, did they?
No.
No.
So because
They-
they won the
yeah,
FA Cup,
yeah,
they were granted a European berth. Yeah.
But where did they end? Like 8th or 7th?
yeah.
Okay.
Like just outside, like one below. Yeah.
They-
No, I think Palace is the shout because that's their first trophy ever. Like their first top flight accomplishment. And also they beat City. So yeah, 100%. Good shout. Yes.
And they were my dark horse of the season.
Yeah. No, sure, I'll give it to you.
I'm tempted to say PSG overachieved.
How so?
Nah, they did what they like. It was about time.
You think so? Was that the year?
If
Not all the other years.
No, like
if the
those
ki- if
other
the-
years, yes, but I'm just saying, like, bro, like the amount of money they've spent, the manager they've
overachieved.
got, like they
they
didn't overachieve.
I say
Yeah.
overachieved, and I'm just putting it out there because they had 6 really great months from January to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And since then, I don't see them as a needle-moving team
So,
anymore.
okay, so
Personally.
so you say 6 straight months. As much as it's the French league, they were unbeaten for the majority of the year. They almost were invincible. That is the full context of PSG season. They were more underwhelming in the Champions League than they were anywhere else. They won a triple. It wasn't just 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
almost like everything fell into place in that short space of time, and it was like, okay, cool.
No, but
they're back.
I'm saying
I
it's been
think
happening
they
for a while. That's the thing.
overachieved, yeah.
Overachieved for me is almost
Like they just finally got it over the line. It's not an overachievement.
like they achieved. They finally met their goal. They met like their big moment. Like everything else was stuff. Like if they had got unbeaten, I think the discussion wouldn't have been.
It's not
wow,
fair.
what a
It's
season.
not fair of me to put PSG in this conversation.
Yeah.
When Liverpool exist.
Yeah.
And what they did this year. One of the greatest heists in football history. You know, I was watching a video the other day, and they were talking about football during like the World War period. You know, Liverpool. I'll play you guys the clip, bro. There was the war ended, bro. Liverpool came back and started winning leagues. All these leagues that they tell you about, 20, they were winning war leagues, bro, COVID leagues, PGMOL leagues. Like this, Liverpool's chain is not real, bro. This is one of the fakest rollies I've ever seen, and I need it to be exposed. I'm gonna do a separate segment exposing this rollie, bro.
I will be there.
I will expose this rollie. But yeah, I think Liverpool, because they were allowed to win the league.
It's so disappointing that. Like,
Also,
that's what
you
happened.
say allowed to. The reality is how they ended 2024. Like they were perfect. They were basically perfect. As much as Arsenal started the season like amazingly, I looked at the side-by-side record. This time last season, if Liverpool started the same, they'd be ahead of current Arsenal.
Yeah.
That's how good they'd been. Like,
Which is why I was giving them credit.
But
Like I
then-
know people went early
like,
and said
as the guy who was nursing them in that moment in time where
You
we
told
had.
us they were on the brink of collapse. this
Yes,
time
I
last
did.
year.
I did. I was wrong. I was arrogant. I just believed, my team's gonna get it together, and they didn't. The reality is, I was so down. I was deluded. I have to hold that. But the reality is, they were so good at that time. They deserved it, dude. And it's a massive accomplishment what they did last season.
It's probably a very good thing that they didn't win anything else.
yeah.
Like if they won the Carabao Cup,
Well,
or even the FA Cup,
they
like-
were gonna
Yeah.
have nasty conversations.
it was gonna be
One of the greatest league sides of all time.
yeah. So it's probably best.
I'm taking it back on live camera, not on the group. Siba, take it back. You're in a crisis. That's nonsense. And actually, now
Why we
I don't know why we
wh-
appease
they're
you.
so scared of this word crisis.
Actually,
It's a
it's a
crisis,
crisis.
bro.
It's
It's a
actually a
crisis.
crisis. Like, yeah, whatever you told us, fuck that. It's a crisis, bro. It is a crisis.
So we have to come to a collective agreement here for the clips, of course. Our underachiever of the year is
Manchester United,
Yeah,
okay, and our overachiever of the year is.
Crystal Palace.
that's my shout.
It doesn't sit right with me, but
What's
Okay,
your
cool.
suggestion?
Napoli.
I just have Nottingham
You want it
Forest.
to be Napoli?
No, I haven't. Forest-
McTominay. That's my player.
If there's a player,
That's my
Who
player.
if there's a player, but that's the thing. So it depends on how you look at it. Someone
He
like
was
Toby,
down bad, bro.
So-
like.
Yeah, to be fair, he got shipped out of his boyhood club. Yeah. I like that. I like the McTominay shot.
also he's
Shout out Toby.
He's played the season.
I won't shout Toby out.
No,
I,
no, no,
I,
just
I
no, no.
literally won't.
It's no, not for his reasons, but he just likes the player. Like
It's a nice
he's been
thing.
singing his praise. Like,
No,
like
your play does well. I don't think it's how you thought it was gonna do well.
Toby, if you're
It's your
watching,
win.
you will never get the dap from me about McTominay.
I'm happy
Ever,
for you,
ever.
Toby. I want that known.
Ever,
I'm
ever.
glad this worked out for you. It must be a
Ever.
nice moment. You know, you're a man of patience. So to get these kinds of wins, you know, it's something. McTominay, it might be McTominay.
yeah.
I don't know how you'd argue against him.
I like the McTominay shout more than I like the Crystal Palace shout.
Okay, that's fine. I like McTominay shot more than I like the Forest shot.
Okay, so we can agree on McTominay?
Yeah.
There we go. Debates never die, overachiever and unachiever of the year,
Mm-hmm.
2025. Now, 2026.
Yeah.
Crystal ball, guys, get it out. I like looking into the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the best way to ask you guys this without being boring. But looking into 2026,
Don't start with me.
no, I'm going to say who's going to win the league. We know it's going to be Arsenal, right?
Exactly.
But like, what do you expect to see? Who's giving you the sense that, okay, cool, this team might do well in the Champions League. This guy's going to have a crazy 2026 leading up to the World Cup. Like, who's giving you the good feelings right now looking into 2026?
Bayern and Arsenal.
If there's a player, I'd say Haaland. I think Norway
You
might.
think so?
I think
think so?
Haaland
He's
might
been
do
moving
something
crazy.
at the World Cup. Like I think Norway. It's easy to say, Norway dark horse. I don't actually say that now, but I think there's whether or not City are on the same wavelength as him or like even playing as well as him. I think Haaland has a different level of momentum that I've seen him have before, especially in comparison to the rest of his team's performance.
The question is then sustainability. Like, how much longer can this carry on? It's only November now, so we all
And he's not
amazed.
scored in the last 2 games as well.
We're
so like,
amazed by what he's produced up until November, but May is a long time away, and June is even further away than that. So it's like, do you see him maintaining this clip for that long?
I don't think City are that bad. I think they'll still be like around. I think it's still possible they could finish second. They'll play enough to get to like maybe a Champions League quarterfinal until they face someone serious
Who could be serious enough for them to?
to lose to.
Yeah, just
Quite a few teams. I think
just say them.
I think PSG would beat City.
Yeah,
I think Bayern would beat City.
yeah.
I think Arsenal beat City. I think Chelsea beat
Why
City.
do you think Arsenal beat
sure,
City?
really?
I think in over 2 legs, for some reason, it's
Okay.
just the vibe I get.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even when you didn't beat them this season?
I said Chelsea would beat
No,
City.
no, no. I asked about City.
Oh no, anomaly happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a bad result, but we outplayed them. Yeah, but yeah. So I think Haaland would go into the World Cup not necessarily having the same mileage as some of the other guys. Won't go deep in the Champions League. End of the season is not going to be as intense. There won't be as much pressure by the time that comes. So I think he's set up quite nicely if he stays fit to have a pretty good World Cup. And it's his first one, big moment for Norway. I'm invested in Haaland's story this year, just Haaland the individual.
And he's finally done it. Like, thank you. Like, he's
Help
qualified.
qualify.
Like, thank
Yeah.
you. Like,
And
you
he's not alone.
Yeah.
There's Solov as well. There's a story in Norway.
like, thank you.
Why are you not mentioning your guy, bro?
He's been injured. He must
Yeah, but
play.
he'll be there,
He
dog.
must play,
He'll be there,
play.
dog. Like, you know,
Nah,
he'll
he
be
must
there.
show
must
us, he
play,
show
dog.
us.
He
Yeah,
must
yeah,
play.
yeah.
You mentioned the Ballon d'Or race. Can Haaland win the Ballon d'Or?
Yes, he can.
How? Because he's not, like we've just said, he probably won't win the Champions League and he won't win the World Cup, and it's a World Cup year. So I'm asking this question because, like, what if he does score, like...
If Arsenal win the Champions League, I think he would, and he continues playing the way he is now, I think he could win the Ballon d'Or. Because I don't think we'll have someone in the...
Oh, Declan
Oh,
Rice,
you're
brother.
saying-
Declan Rice is in the Ballon d'Or race. I don't know if you guys know this yet. Oh, sorry. Projections forward. Declan Rice is finishing top 10 Ballon d'Or 2026.
Dude, stop with
Thanks.
the top 10. Ballon d'Or, anyone at France football.
Okay,
We don't
okay,
need 30 guys.
okay,
We
you know
really
what?
don't need to know who
Shut
the
up.
best 30 guys
Top
are.
3?
Give us
Are
5
you happy with
max.
top 3?
We want
Are you
3.
happy with top 3?
You want Declan Rice in your top 3?
Top 3 Ballon d'Or Declan Rice. That's my shout.
We've got
Sharp.
the clip. We've got the clip.
Yeah.
Who? Your thoughts? Your thoughts?
I don't think he'll be top 3. Great player, but no. But I was saying, I think
It's
that...
dependent on what England do at the World Cup, to be fair. It's not going to be off his club season.
Wait on me, brothers. Wait on me.
No, it's not going to be off his club season.
You know what it is? I want you guys to wrap up. Come back to me with my full list. I've got like 3 to shout. But continue.
In our team?
Just my 3 predictions for 2026.
Please
They give it.
The Arsenal players. Yeah, no, the floor is
No,
yours.
no,
mate.
no.
No, trust
why?
me.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, mate.
Go.
Let's hear you. Look into your camera.
When it's all said and done, you guys will look back on the season as the season Arsenal cemented themselves as the best team in the world throughout the year. Not just the best team in the Premier League, the best team in the world throughout the year. How you take that, you guys must figure that out. You'll read between the lines. There will be at least one Arsenal player on the Ballon d'Or podium. I believe that wholeheartedly.
That player will be.
Declan Rice. I also believe that what else is going to happen? Oh, Slot's getting signed. Slot's not finishing the season. Well, that's.
You think so?
Nah, he won't.
Slot
Nah,
is
he's gone,
definitely
bro.
finished the season.
No.
Let them lose today. Let's see what happens.
You know why?
Why?
Because, and I hate to take it back to United, but like Liverpool can have, like their bad season is them like finishing 8th. Like they're not going to finish 15th. And they've watched.
You reckon Slot doesn't get fired in that world?
They won't go down to 15th. Like I don't think they have
if they finished 8th, you don't think they get fired?
No, I think.
Wow.
I genuinely
He's
think
gone, bro.
I think the type of club
lie.
that Liverpool want to be, they don't want to be the type of club that sacks managers, right?
No, and Steve said the same thing, and I think that that's true. I think that there's waves of momentum, right? When things go against the coach, like where you have an impossible set of results, even if you aren't playing that badly, and it requires a lot of change to bring it to a stop.
Where are they now in the league?
12? 11th or 12?
But like points wise, they're probably like 3 points off, 3 or 4 points off.
And as he said, if he loses to West Ham,
That's bad.
they won't lose to West Ham.
Okay, let's see.
look, as much as
The guy who said he's not in a crisis says he doesn't know if they're gonna
Beat
beat
West Ham.
West Ham.
No, they won't. But I'm just saying to you, we've just spoken about like they have things to look forward to. It's not like United had nothing to look forward to from like January.
What do you mean? They got to a cup final. They had an entire Europa Cup run.
In the league is what I'm saying.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
nothing to look for. There was no.
Like, they shouldn't lose. They shouldn't
So
lose.
like
They
I
shouldn't lose.
don't see Stott getting sacked because realistically, the worst they could do is finish outside of Europe, which might help them.
And you think he doesn't get fired in that sense?
No, I really don't. Cause,
okay,
'cause
so
Liverpool will want to make it work. They'll want to be the club that gave Slot the chance after he won them the league. They will not want to sack him to hire another manager who comes in with even more pressure than Slot had when he left. Because who will they get? If they sack him, who do they get? To do
Nagelsmann
what?
after the World Cup.
After the World
Or
Cup. So that's
Tuchel.
not this season. Again,
You
there's
think
nothing.
Tuchel's gonna? If
So why-
England don't win, you think he's gonna leave?
You've
Yeah.
just named two international managers who are not available to the end of the season. So what do they slack Slot for? Sack
What do you-
Slot for.
But you said they're gonna start with him next season. We're saying no.
No, he's saying he's
in
going to get.
2026, he's going to get sacked.
In
That-
2026.
That's the projection, yeah. In
You mean like
2026
September?
No.
You mean before the end of the
They
season?
won't start the 2026-2027 season with Arne Slot in charge. That is my 2026
I think
prediction.
they will.
I don't
Okay,
think
I don't
they
think they
will.
will.
I think they will.
I don't think that what's required to get this all together, that level of faith, I don't think he has that much credit in the back, even with the league title. I don't think, again, this run of form
He just
is
needs to
not
stop being so
ordinary.
arrogant in his press conferences. Maybe we should start
He's
there.
too Dutch, bro. Apologies to the Dutch listeners. But this tends to be the case with how Dutch managers handle press conferences. That's how they are. They're proud people. And it's great when you're winning and you can, deflect pressure and get through certain things that way. I think that Slot and Liverpool are in a massive crisis. I don't think he knows up from down. I don't know how. He said outright he doesn't know how to fix it. He can't explain it.
That's nonsense. You can't go say that, bro.
And when the results are that bad and you need some kind of transformation or just some kind of revolution in the
The
side,
revolution is Salah going to AFCON. Give it a month. Liverpool will be fine, bro.
that alone,
Liverpool will be fine.
that alone with injured Isak and homesick maybe Wirtz or whatever the hell is happening to Tika right now,
They need to bench the new guys.
and then play
They need to
who?
bench as many of the new signings as possible, bro. Curtis Jones said put in a leg. Put Curtis Jones there. Bro. Give him the keys. Anyways, you weren't finished with your monologue, bro. You're telling us Rice, Ballon d'Or, Slot sacked. What else do you see?
And then the third one is Harry Kane, top 3 Ballon d'Or as well. So 2 players in the 2 English players, top 3 Ballon d'Or.
And you realize that both of those shots are dependent on England at the World Cup.
110%.
So what are you telling us about England at the World Cup?
No, I made my 3,
No,
brother.
tell
I made
us
my
something.
3.
I'll
Tell
tell,
us
I'll
something.
tell you
Give us
what he
something.
told me off the camera. He said England are gonna win the World Cup. That's what
It's
he said.
coming home. It's coming
You're not from
home.
England, bro. Relax.
I thought it's a good song.
No.
Okay, cool. I like that format though. Give us 3 things you see in 2026, bro. And you can't piggyback off his.
It's difficult. An obvious one, I think Flick's gonna leave.
You think so?
Yeah.
it's-
He's gone,
That
bro.
writing seems to be.
Yeah, I think.
It looks like he doesn't want to be there now. He might
Yeah.
just quit.
Then my previous prediction when I said he'll probably be here for like 18 months. Let's see. 18 months expires when? Nah.
It's just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be gone. I fear we might end trophyless.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
League title hopes. How did that happen? How did your perception change this much? What are you saying? The injury record. What's concerning you that you
No.
think Barca don't?
They're not coherent.
He's not, and he just doesn't adapt, bro. It's so frustrating to watch. Like the same things I was slating Arteta for last season. This guy just doesn't change anything. It's one way and nothing else. That's not sustainable. You relying on your attackers just doing what they did last season, which is very possible, but you will not win a Champions League playing that way. You're not gonna. I think Alonso will have Madrid playing well enough to win enough games to be there with the last three, maybe say last two or three games. And I don't know if the pressure is on us, will we be able to win? Maybe Copa del Rey, but I fear we might go with 0.
Damn.
Okay.
That's my 2026 one. The last one, Ballon D'Or is hard, eh? Who's gonna lift?
You'd think it's someone whose country's gonna do well at the World Cup, which leads you to a Kane, Mbappe.
Spain might do well. Pedri, maybe. He's been playing well, but obviously, for as long as Barca
just
are
don't
not
see it.
winning,
I just don't see it.
Not that we don't rate the shot, I just
Yeah.
don't see it.
No, like rate the player, everyone does. He's amazing, but like
you saying
nah.
you don't see him
Win
winning it
Ballon d'Or.
or Spain winning?
Not him
No,
winning the
like
Ballon
I
d'Or.
don't see if Spain win the World Cup, I don't see Pedri on the Ballon d'Or podium.
No, that's
Be
fair.
one of those-
That's fair.
Yeah, I can't.
I would see
can't
Yamal
imagine.
on the podium. I can see
Yeah,
Yamal.
but he has to perform.
That's what I'm saying.
right?
But I'm saying
I don't
if
think Spain win the World Cup if Yamal
without,
doesn't perform.
without Yamal performing.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know who will win Ballon d'Or. I honestly don't know.
That's a good thing. And it seems like it's a better race this year than last year.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, last year's race, it was like, oh, we're getting a new guy, but we didn't love. Did you love the Dembele campaign? Did you love it?
No.
Exactly.
But I don't
I was
think we
happy
watched
for him,
enough of him.
No,
as
but
well,
remember the Ballon d'Or in a non-World Cup year is decided by the Champions League.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
watched him in the Champions League, and he was great in the Champions League, and then bombed out at the club. Well, the PSG bombed out. Got smacked in the final.
I think the unfortunate thing about Dembele right now is I don't know if people like PSG that much.
I like them less than I did earlier this year.
You like them less now.
Yeah, I love them at the stage, and
Yeah.
now I'm over them.
Yeah, okay. So
It's like
personally,
a shiny new toy. It was like, maybe it was like, I'm glad something new's happening. And now that it's happened, it's like, okay, cool. It's still PSG.
Why do you believe England are going to win?
I believe in Thomas Tuchel more than you can possibly imagine.
Okay, well,
Just as a in cups specifically.
you mentioned the word delusion like 3 times in the show. And one thing is you live by that word.
Cool.
Now,
2021, I want you to remember. Only one
Oh,
person.
this guy had one shot in 2021 that he's
How many do you want?
legacy game.
I'm
That's your legacy game.
I'm talking about.
That's your Hurricane moment. That is it.
At least I have
That's
the
your
moment.
moment.
What's your moment?
How much time do we have?
What's
We're
your
gonna run
moment?
out of time.
What's
on the
your
show.
moment?
We're gonna run out of time on the show. Anything else for 2026?
nah.
Okay.
No, Arsenal win the Champions League, I think.
Champions League.
Yeah.
Thank you, because that was going to be my first one. I see in 2026 a non-English team winning the Champions League.
Okay.
Just vaguely non-English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be very disappointing, I think.
If it was not us.
No, if it's a non-English team.
I thought you were talking about England. I was like, maybe this guy really believes he's English. No. For a second, you got me there. I think Arsenal will do well in the Champions League. I just think winning. I have this theory about the Champions League. It's not a theory. It's based off what I've seen. I think you must lose before you win, in a short space of time. So I'm not counting.
You're saying lose a final before you win.
I've seen Man City have to go through it. I've seen PSG have to go through it. Obviously, there's teams who are accustomed to winning it. They still lose.
Yeah.
Except for Real Madrid. But like Liverpool had to lose the final before they won it. You know what I'm saying? So I think the way I've seen it go, even the day Arsenal play in the final, I'll bet on the other team. Purely because I feel like they have to lose one first and feel that pain. They're only getting over their league losing pain now. Now they're like this chest up in the league. I still feel like you have to be deflated in the Champions League before you win it.
I understand why you'd say that. I just don't think it's necessarily you have to lose a final necessarily.
I think it is a final based off Liverpool, PSG, and City. And another thing is, I don't think like the Barca's have earned their stripes. Real Madrid have earned their stripes. They don't have to go through that. So if Barca play Arsenal in the final, I'm picking Barca. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? If Arsenal play Madrid, I'm picking Madrid.
Yeah.
Because if Madrid do well enough to reach it, I'll back Madrid.
I got you saying.
Then Rundai can post his Instagram stories. Like I'll be with him on that day. I will be with him. But I do see that happening. In terms of what else I see,
So who's your winner? Bayern?
non-English team.
Yeah, so
I don't think Bayern will be good enough in the clutch. I think, and I've said it twice in the group already, that I think we're being pump faked. I think they were flying high at the start of the season, but the Arsenal game was a damning game from what I read. I didn't watch the game, unfortunately, but it was kind of like Bayern were put on their level in that game, and they were reminded that they're actually not the best.
Yeah, they weren't that bad, but Harry
no, not that they were bad.
Harry Kane was
No, but it's not that they were
Send
bad,
back.
but in terms of what.
doing this dropping back
No,
gimmick,
but I
bro.
told you, I said someone should phone Tuchel now and get on the phone with him and tell him to call Kane and say, my brother, you can do all these things you want at Wolfsburg away. I don't even know if Wolfsburg are in the Bundesliga anymore. Do all those things you want. When it comes to the World Cup, if I see you dropping deep, Watkins in, Danny Welbeck in, whoever you want in. You can't do those things. But anyways,
That's a brave
I
shout.
see in 2026 Brian Mbeumo finishing the Premier League with 18 goals.
So
Yeah,
2
that's-
less than last season. Okay.
Yeah.
But 18 goals for Brian Mbeumo.
Yeah, I don't know. That feels like underwhelming. Like, yes, he should.
Well, you think so?
I
Playing as a
I
where he's
rate,
playing.
I rate him very highly.
No, I think everyone
Yeah.
in this room does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for him to do 8, like, I'm talking about Brian Mbeumo
No,
having.
so I'm just saying. So you're saying it's
And
just
remember,
a
he's
good
leaving for
season
AFCON.
in
Remember
that
he-
context
Remember, he's leaving for AFCON.
of just being at United.
He's leaving for AFCON.
Yeah.
He's going to miss games, and I still think he'll get to 18.
Okay. Yeah.
16, 17, 18, which is more than your 15 figure grade.
Yeah.
By the way.
Hey man, I thought Mbeumo was that good. I wanted Mbeumo. Told me get Mbeumo, get
And then you were going to tell us, I want Mbeumo to score 15. So what are you saying? Like, what are you saying?
I'd be
You-
telling,
yeah,
I'd be telling
exactly.
also winning the league
Exactly.
regardless. Thanks.
What else do I see? I don't want to be edgy or anything. But
No,
like,
yeah, I just say what
Yeah,
you feel though.
It's fine.
The Golden Boot winner might get 50 all comps, and it will be Kylian Mbappe.
I think you get more than 50 all comps. The way he's moving, I think he's gonna get more than 50.
How many did he get last season?
he's
Like
gonna
40 something?
40 something.
He's gonna get more than 50.
I think. Okay, so
Easily,
let me just
I think,
let me
as
just
well.
let
Like,
me just
I
add.
think he's gonna smash last season.
Let me add on to that. I think, regardless of what happens in Madrid season, I think Mbappe will score the most. Because if Bayern fall off,
Yeah.
I see Kane falling off. If City go through a patch, I see Mbappe will.
That's what he does.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, that is probably Mvu hates when I do this. Power rankings. I have France.
His power rankings have no metrics. Like,
Dude, it's based off feeling. It's a power ranking.
How Thabani feels on Sunday.
yeah.
How Thabani feels on Monday.
Team
Power rankings have changed
Mbappe will be-
drastically.
Like-
Mbappe
you
wins
should go from 8
the
to first.
European and World Cup Golden Boot.
Nah, that's not that bold. The World Cup one, nah.
None of I think you've just given like 3 reasonable takes.
Oh, I didn't say it was the take of the year, dog. It's what I see happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think what we've offered in comparison is very much like you've given like a very like
Ask
I
me a
watch
question.
football.
Ask me a question. Ask me if I see it or if I don't see it. Do I see Amram at the end of the season? Yes, I do.
Okay, do you see Germany doing anything at the World Cup?
No, absolutely not.
Do you think Musiala can do anything for Bayern? Because I said in this
I
like,
think Musiala coming back causes more problems than it does help the team.
just
Nah,
adaptation
I don't
or
think so.
Have you seen how we've played this season?
I know. Yeah.
Kane is going to have to stop what he's doing. And Kane is playing the best football he's played in probably the last 4 years, doing this thing, taking up the spaces Musiala is taking, occupying those zones and scoring the goals.
Yeah,
If
but
Musiala comes back and then you say, Kane, stop doing this, I don't think it helps his season.
you
Why-
don't
why
think
did- why
Musiala
did- why
can
didn't
play
he-
around that and play differently?
yeah. I think
In
he can.
season, that's going to be hard to do. You
I mean,
bring him
he-
back and you tell him
Also,
what to do.
he's not gonna jump in the squad immediately, right? Like, Carl is still playing well.
Whenever it happens.
Diaz.
There's going to be change. I said it's going to help more than it's going to hinder more than it's going to help initially. I do think that.
I don't believe that.
I do think that. And I always get worried after long-term injuries, especially for young guys, about the next injury. It's the thing that I'm very paranoid about the next injury. So does he come back and then stay fit for the rest of the season? I get worried about that. But I think, look, we've offered what we can in terms of.
Does Thomas Frank finish the season as Spurs coach?
Can we? Thank you so much. 'Cause
I-
we might as well use this opportunity. Who knows when we'll be in the studio again? I want to look you in the eyes because you came to me very arrogantly 8 weeks ago and looked at me in the eyes and be like, "Yeah, bro, we told you, Thomas Frank. You see how well Spurs are doing. Can you see what's happening now? Do you not maybe think that you were maybe not wrong, but maybe led to believe that Spurs might be doing a bit? They were overachieving to an extent in the beginning of the season.
I mean, they finished what? Where did they finish last season?
15th.
15th.
Yeah, they were overachieving. Like, they're a crap side.
But then when I told you, you asked me about Thomas Frank
I
at
think
United,
he was
and
a
I told
perfect
you-
manager for Spurs. That's what.
Perfect.
Well, like last season, we said who goes to Spurs next. We both said Thomas Frank. There was a reason for that.
No, the conversation was about Spurs and United. and I said why I wouldn't want Thomas Frank as a United manager.
No, but we
And it went to Spurs, yes.
Yeah, we were pipping him for the Spurs job.
100%.
What I think he's not doing well now is that I think he's still trying to coach as if he's at Brentford.
Which is like that's who he is. I don't think he's coaching below his level. I think it's an identity thing. That he's coaching to his identity, and ultimately, like at a club like Spurs, is not what they need right now. So there will be good results, but there will be a lot of what we've seen this season, and that's not because Thomas Frank is a bad manager. That's what I want to make that clear. I don't think if Spurs finish 8th, it's because Thomas Frank is a bad manager. I feel like if anything, if they finish 8th, it's because that's Thomas Frank's level. I don't think he's a level raiser at a top team, which is why I think he was comfortable at Brentford, and I'm glad he took the leap. Sometimes you must take the leap, but I'm seeing him go there. I'm not surprised by what I'm seeing at Spurs now. So maybe I took it a bit personally, but I just wanted you to pipe down.
Maybe.
To pipe down.
Arrogantly.
No.
I don't know. Maybe
You know what the
took it a
problem
bit
is?
personally.
He came to me and says, "Yeah, bro, you see Spurs are doing well. You see, we told you about Thomas Frank." I said, "Calm down, mate."
He didn't say that, by
Calm
the way.
down.
He didn't say that. He just said, okay. That's
Yeah,
it.
I don't want to say too much.
No.
I don't want to say
See,
too much.
Just come back saying, I said this to you, bro. You didn't say that.
Okay, but as we approach the end of the episode, do you guys have any, like, a moment of 2025 that'll stick with you? You know, we can get our clip guy Malcolm to stitch the clip on. But like, if you were to remember 2025 for one thing, a goal, a moment, a victory, something that meant a lot to you this year, like, how would you put your 2025? I can't even go first, bro. I have nothing. No, I hate this year, bro. I hated this year. I hated it.
For me, Lamin's performance against Inter, like
Starboy.
like that was crazy. And I think more than the disappointing part for me was that the more senior players and like Rafinha and them, like they didn't step up. It was just him. That was his show.
And he should have taken the ball to the corner, man. That last attack.
No, I'm talking about the first leg. But yeah, he should have. When he hit the post.
Thoughts on his chain being snatched by Esteval? No, I'm joking. That would be going early.
Yeah.
That would be going early.
But Esteval.
Although Esteval's good.
Yeah,
It's
but
good.
let's not go early.
2026, Esteval, I believe.
Let's not go early.
Esteval will be at Madrid in the next 3 years.
Like you've seen how the Chelsea people, fans, players, how they've been piping up.
No.
They came out of nowhere this week.
Bro.
I had an issue with that. I was not involved in the game. I had an issue with it. They were too gassed about that win against. They were too gassed.
But
I'm not
that's
tapped
Barca's
in.
fault.
Where are you guys seeing
That's
this?
Didn't you see
On
Sanchez?
social media.
Even Sanchez was
He
saying.
was talking loud after the game.
Sanchez was,
Players come to the Prem, they're not that good.
he sucks. Like, why is he talking? Like, he sucks.
They would. I think they need.
They need,
Arsenal
they
needs
need
to, yeah,
clap
they need to
them
humble.
today. Like,
Chelsea
it
needs to be
must
humble. They were too gassed after that win. I saw it as well.
And look, they won and they battered Barca like fully deserved.
As Rundai said, league phase is meaningless, bro. What happens in the league? What happens in the league phase?
For what it's worth, though, I do think that winning the Club World Cup did something for Chelsea's players as a collective.
Yeah.
Like there is definitely a different way in
Shout
which
out
they
Les,
see
man.
themselves.
Told us.
Yeah, there's a way that Chelsea
The
players.
power of winning things.
Yeah, genuinely. I think Chelsea are a side that think that they are those guys now, and that's good for them.
Yeah.
honestly.
But Sanchez was talking too much. Like he must relax, bro.
Yeah,
Come
He
on,
needs to
took the-
relax.
Declan Rice. It has to be.
Oh, the free kicks.
That was
You guys still talking
outrageous,
about
man.
that?
That was outrageous.
I'm joking. No, that was. Yeah, I feel like that was, and I think like mentally, before you win, you have to show that you can win. And I think, given all the hoo-ha about who Real Madrid are in the Champions League and Arsenal haven't, like that tie,
It changes
those
things.
two legs were like, okay, cool. If there
Arsenal-
was anyone in the Arsenal dressing room who didn't believe they could do it, that was the moment for all of them to like
Yeah.
switch on. And if there's anyone outside the dressing room who, like me, still wanted to, I couldn't deny Arsenal after that.
Yeah.
I was glad when you guys were knocked out because I was like, shit. If they-
Thank goodness. Huh?
I mean, I told you about the power rankings. I had them at the top.
See these power ranking nonsense, bro.
I
He told us in my power rankings,
That's not how I sound.
Arsenal are gonna win the
That's not how I
Champions
sound.
League. They are the favorites to it. They should win the Champions League. 10 minutes into the next game, my power rankings have shifted.
That's how
Like, what
sentiment
the hell is
works.
that?
That's how sentiment
No,
works.
man. Like,
That's how sentiment works. But I think
Please continue with that impression of
No.
that future
We're
episode.
cutting that out. We're cutting that out. That's not
That's
me.
one of the best things
Nonsense.
I've seen in this.
Nonsensical. I will do the job of being Mr. Sentimental. My moment of the year, genuinely speaking, 2025 will be Bafana qualifying for the World Cup.
Oh yeah,
That's
okay,
one
actually, yeah,
thing.
no.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
Yeah,
It's mine.
It is. You're
It's
done.
mine, it's mine.
You're done.
Genuinely,
yeah,
because
that's
dudes,
beautiful.
when last,
Yeah, bro.
we were
I
all,
was like, Gaten ruined it
we
for
were
me,
all up.
unfortunately.
Yeah, he's
He
doing too much,
tainted it in a
bro.
way that's actually what I think about first.
but
And
even
they
like,
qualified on my birthday. So it's my moment, actually.
yeah, okay, it's our moment. But anyways, like I think just genuinely, it's been a very good time to be a football fan in South Africa. And if our national team can perform at the highest level, we don't even, not that we don't care, but like it doesn't matter what happens. Like we just need it to be there, and we will be there. And I even think that going into AFCON now, as one of the teams that's guaranteed
World Cup.
going to the World Cup, like
Yeah.
we did super well at the last AFCON. This AFCON is not going to be easy. Let's not make a mistake. It's not going to be easy. But like going into AFCON, it's like, okay, cool. Like the nation is behind Bafana again. Going into the last AFCON, the whole nation was not behind Bafana. They got us on board, a lot of people on board as they went on. This is now, they're going in knowing that the entire nation is behind them. And if they can just do well for themselves and have that confidence to carry into 2026, who knows what's possible at the World Cup. Morocco reached, I mean, they're also flying high and have been for a number of years building. Yeah. They reached the World Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Because they're a very good team and you go to a tournament to just be a good team. So who knows what could happen. But we will be there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing we had to do, is ensure that we will be there. And I don't think we'll forget qualifying for the World Cup.
I have another moment.
Sky, bro.
Nigeria not qualifying for the World Cup.
What was your moment of 2025?
I like Barcelona into
Yeah, Toby, now I'll shout you out. Now I'll shout you out, bro.
Remember, he was talking to us, bro. He was here.
If anyone can just message Toby, like ask him what team is he going to support at the World Cup, because we don't know. In the group, we genuinely don't know whose side he's going to be on.
He'll piggyback the Tuchel thing. He'll be supporting England. Watch him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He will.
I was on a train. We were on a train to Manchester. He told we were going to go watch a Man United game. He told people he's from England.
Can I have the episode right here?
Toby is a
Thank you
closet
for
Arsenal
tuning
fan.
in.
He's a closet Arsenal fan. But I think, guys, on a serious note, it's been a good year for D&D. Shout out to all the guys, even the guys that aren't here. We don't know when we'll be back in this.
Siba needs to come. Siba.
Next year, we'll make sure we get everyone in.
Siba's only there when Liverpool are winning. That's when
That's
that's when he shows up
He
for
hit
episodes.
this week. He hit this week.
And then
bro.
he says, what do you want me to say? I've already spoken. No, he hasn't spoken.
He says, oh, you're not coming in good faith. His whole life is bad faith about every other team. The nerve of him. But next year, we'll make sure we get all the guys in the studio. We'll have more guests. We've got more content coming. Thank you so much for supporting us this year. Looking forward to it. It's been your front three, your favorite front three. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.